Man, what I literally just got. Now, I know the Butter the Insider here on YouTube is working on a case that's similar. But I literally think I just came across like organized crime with car dealerships, tax evasion, money mules, floating title, like reventing cars. This is crazy. What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. Before we get into the video, you guys already know what it is. Let me grab my hat. Yeah, I did. I had to go get a haircut. I was looking a little scraggly there. Today's video is being brought to you guys by Morgan & Morgan. When you're looking for a personal injury law firm, size does matter. Morgan & Morgan is the Earth's largest personal injury law firm. You can get started today from your phone, your laptop, your iPad, I think even your Apple Watch, from pretty much anywhere in 8 clicks or less. Go to forthepeople.com/TK's Garage, forthepeople.com/TK's Garage, and I appreciate them for letting me do what I do. All right, hat off, because I need to just, my head's hot. I think I'm coming down with something. I'm not feeling great, but this, and we have another live stream, another video with a customer tomorrow that has to deal with like a bogus car deal or bogus auction. Like the next couple of days are going to be crazy, so I got to get rest where I can get it, guys. But this one is insane. Like I got all of this stuff, and this is not just a dealer that marked up somebody's car $100,000, or they stole an allocation out from an active duty service member and gave it to somebody else and then floated another one. And this ain't that. This is straight up criminal activity. When a dealer or a sales guy asks you to wire them $5 to $10,000 for the opportunity to work on a deal on a Demon 170, and that it's non-refundable, that guy then takes the cash and brings it to the owner of the dealership. Tax evasion, wire fraud, money mules, huge. Now, me, as a government contractor, I have a responsibility when I come across information like that I have to share that information. You can call it telling, you can call it whatever you want. I am a defense contractor for the United States government. I have an obligation to pass this on. Now, I don't know if the owner of this dealership is involved in terrorism, or they're funneling money for human trafficking or whatever else. But just in the documents that I've received today, from the time that we did the premiere that you just saw a couple hours ago, right? The documents that I've seen are pretty damning. And it's so much money. It's so much tax evasion. I know once this video goes live, and I've already sent out emails to people at DOD and IRS, because I have to report this shit. So I've already sent this stuff out because somebody sent it to me, and it goes to my email. And if I'm on base, so 2 things. Anytime you're on a military installation, all of your internet traffic is monitored. I don't know if you know that or not. Doesn't matter if you're on your iPhone, your cell phone, whatever. It tells you that when you connect to the networks. And if you're on a cell phone network, it doesn't matter. It's the same thing. They monitor everything. So I got this email in with all this crap, and I was like, I opened the first one and I read the email, and evidently, so they had multiple money mules, right? And one of these mules reached out to me and provided me customers, documents, bank transactions. Did not just say, hey, this, and this happened. I think you should talk about it. Provided receipts. So what I did, I got home, called the guy on the phone, did a quick Zoom call, which I know is not secure, but whatever. I'm still not using Google Meet or Microsoft Teams yet, and that's kind of like the best way. He ain't got an iPhone, so I can't FaceTime the guy. So we do that. He logs into his bank and shows me every wire transfer that came in. And they have little transaction numbers, right? So, I see that because anybody can I don't want to give people scamming ideas, but anybody can mess with what's available on a screen on a laptop or a PC. It's insanely easy. Pretty much every person that does sports picks that shows that they bet 5 or 10 grand a day, they're literally just changing stuff on the website, and it makes it look like they bet that much. They really don't. Okay. And they can do the same thing for wires like this, change online statements, all kinds of stuff. So, and this happens in the car space if you didn't know. And as a dealer, I come across this stuff occasionally. So I don't do retail anymore, and I only do wholesale because of all of the fraud. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to be liable for it. I don't want to have extra insurance for it. Well, this dealer, and I'm not going to mention them yet. I did fire off those emails. And I'm waiting. It's late at night. I'm sure tomorrow morning, I'm probably going to get a phone call from my local federal office here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And I know the guys over there. And I'm probably going to get a phone call from the IRS and maybe possibly people from the state where this guy's at. And I just couldn't believe what I was reading. I couldn't believe it. Now, I don't know. I know me and Butter have been going back and forth in Instagram, and I don't know if this is the same stuff, but yeah, I just give you an example. Customer comes in to buy a Demon 170. They're selling him the Demon on paper at like 5 or 10K over sticker. They do a contract. They do all the rest of that, right? And then they're having the customer do a different deal outside of that. I don't know if this is similar like what happened in Tobin or not, but then they have them send them another $75,000 or $100,000, and they wire it to an employee at the dealership, not the official bank account for the dealership, an employee. That employee then pulls all the cash out of his bank, brings it to the dealership, and gives it to the owner, not a GM, the owner of the dealership. Massive, massive story. When I tell you, when this breaks and we start up, because I'm going to have to get fancy with it. We're going to have to put the green screen. I'm going to have to lay out the documents and redact people's names and shit. When I tell you that we're doing this and more than likely that this guy's going to jail sooner rather than later, holy shit. Now, full disclosure, I haven't talked to anybody from the federal government yet. I've only sent those emails, which I am required to do under law as a defense contractor. If you didn't know, TK's Garage is a subsidiary of my defense contracting company. And when I get something like that in, and it's wire fraud, it's different like, hey, somebody was speeding in a national park. Obviously, am I supposed to report that? Of course I am. Am I going to do it? Fuck no. But when I get 60-something plus documents in, and there's people talking about this in forums, and I got these documents and everything matches up, and I've only called 1 or 2 customers before I was making this intro video about this issue, and holy shit. And what's crazy is this will probably get political. Someone's probably going to try to come for me, and that's okay. They can do that. Because this guy makes massive campaign contributions to his district attorneys and the state district attorney and other people in that party in the state that he lives in. So this is going to get sticky, no doubt. But I'm going to, like you guys know what time it is. Like, I'm a pit bull with a bone, bro. When you send me some shit like this, and then these customers are all butthurt, and they're all like, man, yeah, if you get my money back, like, I will talk to anybody. So, I'm talking to the people at the local Fed office here. I already sent them the emails. They're going to hit me up tomorrow, and I'm going to be like, you need to talk to this customer. Here's this document. Guess what happens? Boom. The Drive, Car and Driver, Yahoo, CNN, Fox News. You'll see everybody talking about massive, car dealer goes crazy for doing massive wire fraud, floating titles, not even the straw buying shit. And here's the thing. I was fair. Dodge is not getting bamboozled with this one. I CC'd Dodge, and the person that I spoke to at Stellantis, the person from Dodge, I think, is from their legal department. We'll talk more about that here in a minute. We're not roasting yet, but yeah. Anyways, but the other one is from Stellantis, the person that was willing to do an interview with us and talk about these dealers and who could get stripped and who's not going to get any allocations of the alchemy and all of that stuff. I CC'd them in those emails to the federal government with these documents because it's insane. It is. This might be like now I know CNC Motors was a huge story for exotics and stuff. I saw that on like Life Apollos and other automotive channels talking about like how crazy that was. People's exotics getting sold, nobody getting paid. This is like the dealer defrauding Stellantis and doing wire fraud with customers and not paying taxes on millions and millions of dollars. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. And just full disclosure, because I know that this dealer probably knows who, by me talking about it, they already know who they are. And they're probably going to hit me up and try to pay me off. I'm not for sale. So let me just let you know that right now. Not for sale. So, and like I said, it's my right. I mean, it's my duty as somebody that has the ability to have a livelihood from the federal government to report that when somebody sends that to me. I don't have a choice. So there you have it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Craziness? I think it is. Like bank fraud, wire fraud, instrument fraud, title fraud, money mules, drugs, like this is great. This is like a movie. And if I didn't see the stuff I was sent, I wouldn't believe it. I literally, as soon as I got it, first thing I did, I called a customer or two in these docs to make sure it was real. And then I called my attorney immediately. I was like, bro, I need to send you this. You need to tell me, like, I know I need to report this because, I'm at Nellis. I got to report this shit. I'm like, but dude, like, holy shit. And David immediately was like, yeah, no, here's this email address, bump. And the people that I already know from here. So I sent it here locally to the feds and DC and a couple other places. So it's already gone. That part with the stuff that what I have, are they going to do anything about it? Probably not. People report fraud all the time to the federal government. And they never see it and never act on it. It happens. But this was crazy. This was absolutely crazy. Now I'm going to have some tea with some lemon and some, honey, and I'm going to try to get better because I have a live stream tomorrow that, we've talked about bogus auctions and crazy stuff before. But this one, your boy might have got. I might have got. And a couple of customers might have got. And we got to talk about it and spread awareness so that nobody else does. And I have to come after a financial institution that I think knows or is involved. And I'm talking about a major American national bank. Oh, by the way, this dealership happens to use the same bank. Interesting.